Hello all, it's me, Andy from Blitz Gaming. Hope you're all having an amazing day. We're playing Star Trek Online. And we're on our tech officer. And we've gone to New Romulus to play around on there to find out what's going to be happening. There we go to New Romulus, do one of the run around things we need to do. Then we go on to one of the missions.
We have the strength now. With the help of Starfleet and the Empire, we could destroy what's left of the Tal Shiar. We would be safe. We would be free.
There are too few of us left to fight amongst ourselves. Military action should be our last option.
I don't see how talking to them will be enough. But I'm a warrior, not a politician. If my people are to find a home here, there must be a leader capable of building a new future, of looking past our differences to find harmony. You are that leader, Data.
Since I was a child, hiding in the sewers of the capital with the reunificationists, I have worked toward the day when the Romulans would once again walk beside their Vulcan brothers and sisters. Before that can happen, we need to rebuild. We need a home to replace what was lost, to see past our grief and find acceptance. We need to reconcile with the Remans and end the centuries of strife and oppression. The fate of both our peoples rests here. We either create a new homeworld out of the ashes, or we wither and die. Thank you for agreeing to assist us. I'm grateful that both the Federation and the Empire have temporarily put aside their differences to help create a new Romulus. This proves that unification is possible, both for my people and for yours. We're building a new home here. Romulans and Remans can't continue on like nothing has changed. Everything is different. We are a changed people. The loss of Romulus wounded us greatly. But that wound will not be fatal. There is a great deal of work to do before we can truly call this our new home. But with your help, I know Mol Rihan, or New Romulus in your language, will someday be as great as what we lost. Kylor is in charge of the staging area. He can give you more information about what we need. There's much to do, and little time. We left our first home to remain free. We lost our adopted home to treachery. May this world be the home we have sought for so long, a place where our descendants can live in peace.
So when we get to New Romulus, so basically this takes off after the Kelvin timeline from the Star Trek films from J.J. Abrams, where basically Romulus was got blown up. So that console just replays the start up again. We don't want to go through that again, so it's too long. So yeah, this is the staging area, and basically when you want Romulan marks like you do. Basically this area was designed for level 50. Now the game's changed a lot. We're not level 50, so I'm not quite sure how it's going to work. If it works properly, because the reputation system doesn't work until level 50. So basically, ideally, what you do when the reputation system starts, you can play missions over and over and over again, and you get marks. In this case, we get Romulan marks, which allows you to buy special items. In this case, Romulan items. Yeah, so it may be wise to actually miss out the Romulan part of the game until you get to level 50. So go on to the next part, because otherwise you won't be getting your marks, because the reputation system is not doesn't come online until you're level 50.
Let me brief you on the situation here. We're building a new city here, at the site where people first landed on this world more than 2,000 years ago, after the Sundering. Our Riemann friends will take the lower levels, where they can feel most at home. We'll use the staging area as a landing site for shuttlecraft and a place to coordinate construction and future shipping. Many of our records were lost with the homeworld. But what we do have indicates that there was a battle here before the colony ships left to find Romulus.
You found what could be
The Sword of the Raptor Star, one of our most revered artifacts.
here on this world.
There's still much we need to learn about this world and its inhabitants. This creature, for example, how did it adapt to the radiation that until recently made this world unsuitable for colonization? Recent scans are showing the radiation falling into manageable levels. With modern technology and your assistance, this should be a place where the Romulan and Riemann people can thrive for generations to come. We've found ruins that date back to the Sundering, and beneath them, signs of what may be a much older civilization. Who lived here eons ago? What happened to them? We're doing what we can.
So that's a nice little video of new Romulus. So as I said, we're in a staging area. We get the first mission here, then move on. Yeah, so you do all these little games. You can do them over and over again. I can't remember if it's every day you can do them, or you can do them as many times in a day. I can't remember now. It's been such a long time since I've been here. And you get marks. But I don't know if it has saved the marks until you get to level 50, or it just won't give you any. So our mission is to find pads, repair equipment. There is other things you can find: spies, Tarshia spies you can bump into, and sometimes you get a red alert where I think basically there's a load of bugs flying around and you've got to kill them off. And you can get teleported to the location, but that only works if you're unlocked all the locations. So first you've got to run all the way around, find all the transporting pads. I think there's 4 or 5. Unlock them, then you can transport. Which is a bit bizarre because this is Star Trek. Why can't I just call me spaceship and say, right, I need to go A to B? But no, you can't do that until you unlock the transporter. I'm pretty sure there used to be one where you have to get out your welding gun and you fix the leg. It doesn't seem to be coming up. I'm sure there used to be one there. Might be me imagining things. The game's changed so much over the years. They've taken things out and put things in. I did notice the other day that there's about 10 missions missing from the game. But when it first came out, I thought, well, what happened to the original start storylines? They're not in the game no more. Don't know when they're going to put them back. I can basically get a pass on that, really. Yeah, the only reason I noticed they were missing because I've made these new tunes, these new characters, and I thought, what happened to this episode? I'm pretty sure there used to be an episode where, for instance, there used to be one episode with ghosts in on a station, and you had to find out what happens. It's quite a good story, actually. And there's another one where you're on a desert. I can't remember who you're fighting, but you find a doorway somewhere. I don't know if it was an Iconian gate, but that was another good story. That's also gone. Now, I don't know what the reason it is. Now, I know they're redoing some of the maps, retexturing the maps. So that could be the reason.
I've received reports of Tal Shiar spying on New Romulus. Not a surprise, but we need to stay cautious. Most recently, I've acquired a recording that has actionable information. I'd like for you to follow up on it.
So I don't know if you noticed there, as for our reward, we got Romulus Mark package. But since we've got no reputation system, I'm not sure how it's working. So it doesn't come up because we've got no reputation system turned on. So as I said earlier, you're probably better off missing this like that, really. Well, you can get XP still, money and all that sort of stuff. But you obviously ain't going to get the marks. You might as well do it when you get the marks at the same time.
I'll be going now, unless you need anything else. Do you want me to bring you something to eat?
No, no, thank you. I'll see you in the morning.
Proconsul, may we speak?
How did you get in here?
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Sub-Commander Kiana, and I represent certain individuals interested in the future of the Romulan people.
Don't patronize me. You mean the Tal Shiar.
If you want to be blunt, yes.
What do you want, Sub-Commander?
An agreement that will benefit us both. You agree to allow us to advise you on the governing of this colony, and in return we will do all we can to assist you with any complications that may arise.
You want to play Kingmaker. I'm no king, and deals made in the dark never end well. If you want to open negotiations, contact my office during business hours.
You know as well as I do that would be pointless. There's too much bad blood, and the Federation and the Klingons would never agree. I'd be lucky to leave the negotiations alive. Hakiv's death and the disappearance of the Empress has left my organization at loose ends. The Tal Shiar needs a strong leader. You have the trust of the Klingons, Starfleet, the Remans. Just imagine what you could do with our help.
Are you trying to bribe me?
Merely presenting options. A wise man would see that this is his best, his only option.
I was instructed by the wisest of men, Sub-Commander. Spock taught me that openness and truth have more power than secrets. I want all Romulans to unite, even the Tal Shiar. But it can only happen in the light of day.
I'll give you time to reconsider. We have similar goals to Tan. You want to rebuild Romulan power. So do we. Think about it. We will speak again.
Computer, give me everything we have on the Tal Shiar.
Okay, we'll do this warehouse. Otherwise this mission is sort of boring, otherwise just run around. Then we'll carry on the next warehouse. I think there's another warehouse or something. You'll go to another shootout after that, and some more running around, which I'll probably miss all the running around out. It's basically like collecting samples of stuff, like leaves and killing bugs and things like that. We won't have no more of them on the in the game. We'll miss that out. We'll just do the main missions where we've got to go and shoot bad guys. So we're in this warehouse. We're just going to go and find the top man, Ferengi. Before we do that, we'll make sure, so I know there's some shooting in here as a giveaway. Make sure our team is equipped with shield buffs, damage dealing and heal buffs.
You again? Last time I saw you, I had a sweet little mining business on Hifar, and some information brokering on the side. Now, all of that's gone. The mine, the intel, everything. I'm lucky I still have a tooth sharpener. Get out before I call security! Let me guess. Lieutenant Tenenga's complaining again. I stand by my paperwork and my inventory. It's not my fault if the Romulans can't count. They don't have the lobes for business. Look, you can review the cargo manifests yourself and match them to the supplies in the crates. But I'm sure a big, important Starfleet officer like yourself has more important things to do. If you want to bother with it, though, knock yourself out. The terminals in the warehouse have the manifest, and the crates are nearby. I'd help you check, but I have real work to do. Oh, and don't mind the Orions. They're subcontractors working for me. Lots of willing hands to help, if you know what I mean.
You know we should never trust a Ferengi. Last time we met him, he tried to blow us up in the mine. Well, his mates tried to blow us up in the mine. So, just remember, we know there's now something going to happen. The server's a bit laggy. I mean, yesterday, God, it was a nightmare. You click on something, 3 seconds later, it decides to do something. Yeah, so we click on the console, then it should highlight the item we've got to go and look at. I hope you're all doing the event. Get the T-shit carrier. I think how far are we through? What are we on about? 12 days now, I think. 14 days or something like that. So we've got at least another 10 days to go before we get the carrier. Yeah, something went a bit odd at Ark, if I can say odd. If you notice these missions, this was the first expansion pack, New Romulus, when it came out many moons ago. And you notice that there's a lot of running around. Yeah, so with the original game, the missions were short, basically down, thing to the planet, whatever. Have a quick shootout and beam back up. New Romulus, there was a lot of running around. Okay, it's different. You're on a planet doing other stuff. I think they brought it in just to be different, give the game a different style. But on this particular mission, I think sometimes there's too much running around and not enough action.
So, you check the manifests and the crates, and they don't match up. I knew I should have gone with you. Then I could have explained that the more valuable supplies are in a secure storage unit. You can't be too careful, you know. Someone might be trying to steal something. Here, let me open the secure area for you. It's at the far end of the warehouse.
So, he's saying everything's in a secure area. I like that. Right over in the corner. In that little spot. Somehow I think he's setting me up for a shootout. Yeah, better make sure I've got everything set up, ready for whatever's going to happen. Now, if you actually go up to the top left hand corner, you can actually see what abilities you should be gaining as you level. And obviously I've got to set a couple of them up.
Couldn't just leave well enough alone, could you? I Your type are all meddlers. Now you've gone and upset my Hirogen friends, and they want to have a discussion with me. Enjoy!
See, that's another thing. We've got the Hirogen. I'm pretty sure we had mission to meet them first before they appear here. It's like, well, who the hell are they supposed to be? We haven't met them before. Now again, I think it's all, the storylines are all gone bizarre. And don't forget, you can click on your team's abilities to make sure everything's set up before you start fighting. One thing about the old tactical officer, you've got some good damage abilities. It's good fun playing ground. That's followed by engineer, then science officer. Now I need to get the shield ability for me engineer, so I can stand in the dome and keep my shield up, as well as the heal ability. Makes a lot of difference because that shield goes down really fast. Just as a note, you don't have to clear this warehouse. All you got to do is make your way back to the office. There's a little fight afterwards, then you can leave. But we clear it because I want the fun and I want the XP. And I think I saw the stars then a couple of times. I thought it was a goner. Managed to keep out of trouble. That's what I said. You want those the heal ability, the old click on them when you're in deep trouble, and the shield ability. Make sure you're all okay. Yeah, so you got that console there. Once you click on that, basically mission complete. So you've got to do a little fight outside.
I had no choice. The Corsair is controlling my family. Well, they have my assets. And lack of life. Thank you. Please, please, have mercy on a humble businessman.
Yeah, so once you clicked on the console, those three bad guys come up, or four, whatever they were. You take care of them, then it allows you to exit the warehouse. Mission done. But as I said earlier, we will clear it because I'm quite happy having the fun and having the XP. Damn, I was hoping to do the whole mission without getting killed then. Well, it happens, it happens. Yeah, as I've said before, I'm not a lover of ground combat in this game. It's not brilliant at the end of the day. It's a pain. But that's it, mission done, episode done. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Have fun, and please comment below and subscribe if you haven't done so. Andy out. Have fun all.